This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy. Charlie Stocker on Facebook, YouTube, and HeyGardenGuy.com on the website. The reason I say those is just as kind of a preamble, an opening, if you will, is you can go to any of those places, ask questions, primarily to Facebook, and we will answer those questions regarding what pests may be in your vegetable garden that you don't know how to care for, what would be a good plant for you to utilize in a certain area. Those are the kind of questions we answer. We identify plants, we identify diseases, and even pests. But we also do, and that's the reason we're here at the Hartman Arboretum this 5th day of July, we do videos that maybe introduce you to plants or ideas that you may never thought of in this tri-state area. So with that, I give you Grant Hartman, and he'd like to talk to you in part of his arboretum about what's really here. Grant?
Okay, Charlie. We call this the wildlife garden, and it's focused primarily on butterflies because the plants that we have here are either nectar plants or host plants that grow the caterpillars. So each plant is very important in its own right. In fact, we have a monarch way station that we have recently received for the work that we're doing with the monarch. The master gardener sign there is important because the master gardeners maintain this garden. In fact, they initiated this garden maybe 12 years ago, and they have continued to come out on Thursday morning and spend time in this garden. We have two plants for sure. Oh, there's several really for pollinators, but there's two plants that have really attracted the butterflies and the bees. This is Monarda here, the red, and that is a plant that you can put in your yard very easily. You just have to watch it because it moves. This is another plant. This is more of a Monarda, but it's a wild plant. In other words, we've gotten it from the wild. You can't really buy it over the counter. But if you come closer here, you can see butterflies on the red and butterflies over here in the purple. Another plant that's very important in this whole setting is the plant right here that has unique blooms in it. So it is used by all the pollinators, and they really congregate there. I think the yellow swallowtail is a common one that loves this particular plant.
So you're saying the button bush?
Yeah, it's called button bush. Okay, as you come further, you see in the background here some crabapple trees that have been pruned by master gardeners, so they form a wall, and this wall goes around the hydrangea garden. So come on with me and see the hydrangea. This is not peak bloom time for the hydrangeas, but you can still see where they were, or where they are yet, and the type of hydrangeas that are here. As we move forward, this is an arbor that has unique vines. All of them are native. All of them are native vines. And Most of them are not blooming at this time, but we still get a little bit here with the honeysuckle.
Well, folks, we're going to hold it back here because we've got so many other things to show you. We wanted you to see, number one, the butterfly garden and the nectar-producing plants, the Joe Pye weed, the Monarda, and all of the different plants that also produce the flower for them to actually feed on in terms of the nectar. We then showed you the hydrangeas. We want to look at some of the specialties of the hydrangeas and continue on through. But for right now, we're going to close this one down. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker. Have a great day.